Welcome to the board of the Bantu. And today I am going to get right into business because I've got quite a few readings that I want to do. I want to do Ibrahim Traore, the Bantu from Burkina Faso. But I don't think it's Bantu though, Burkina Faso. I don't think so. We don't get that energy. Okay, I want to do Ibrahim Traore, and then I want to do update on P. Diddy. Then I want to do Bay an update from the questions from last week that you gave me, as well as looking at how she's going to deal with her children's disability, or how she's dealing. Chances are they're going to look perfectly fine in their 20s, because I've seen that before. And then we're going to do the ending of the reign of King Charles, because his time is drawing close and he has literally abdicated to William. So we're going to look at that, and hopefully that will distract us from America the Great. Okay? Hopefully. Okay, I must say America is the one empire that has collapsed faster than any empire in history. If anybody else knows of an empire that collapsed at the speed of the United States of America, be sure to let me know. Okay? So welcome to Ibrahim Traore. I'm gonna drink my water and be chill. Okay, welcome to the reading of Ibrahim Traore. We will look for his picture. Full disclosure, we do not like this man. This man is a butcher. This man has excited young Africans, and I don't know why. So we're gonna find out why he is why the killer has excited so many people. Okay, I mean, like, anybody who is black just wants to talk about this mass murderer. So, you know, I will be good and I will do a quick reading on Ibrahim Traore. Traore. Okay, I will do a quick reading on this Nilotic man. Definitely Nilotic. I will do a quick reading on him. Maybe he is worth all the brouhaha. We the Bantu do not think so. But, you know, weird things have happened. So welcome to the board of the Bantu. The board of more than 245 million people in Africa and the diaspora. The board of the richest land-owning tribe. The board of the indigenous Africans. The board of the Africans who have been through it more than once and are still standing. Welcome to their board. And my name is Isobel, and I'm the daughter of the Xhosa who hail from the Western Cape of South Africa. And this right here, this board is run by the Xhosa. Welcome. Okay, I'm gonna blow and I'm gonna get straight into it. Okay, Ibrahim Traore. I have his picture right here in front of me. He has excited young Africans beyond measure. They can't think straight. He's a raving lunatic. Okay, I did say, my ancestors and we did agree. We agreed, team. We agreed that we will not put in our, emotions and feelings about this man. That we would just read him for ourselves and for our people. And at once, my ancestor says raving lunatic. Okay. Okay. Ibrahim Traore, the leader behind Burkina Faso, the one who again is making the Africans so feverish that they all wish they had a passport a Burkina Faso passport. Count me out of that bullshit. But anyway. You know, they are all thinking that you know, they are all thinking, wishing that they had this passport, and my ancestors and I were just standing on the sidelines just watching this go down. So hello, Ibrahim. Okay, so you know, I know I'm going to talk that I'm going to sound biased, and bitches, you can fuck off. I don't care. But he came in as a very heavy duty, dark energy, a whirlwind, a tornado, woo, a real tornado, woo, a black tornado, woo, like sit down, motherfucker. Just fucking sit down. And he said, and who are you to disrespect me? And as he speaks, his eyes are glowing red, like we saw. We don't even need to be in the spiritual to see that his eyes are red. Okay, so anyway, he says, who are you to disrespect me? I am a god. Okay. This is why I don't read West Africans. I just do not want to tangle with the dark. I just, you know, so he says he's a god. He says, I am a god. In what way are you a god? He says, I have the God energy inside me. I was born with it. Okay, I believe you. No, I do. He says, you have contempt. Yeah, I do. I have contempt. He says, it's not my job to come into this world to make life easier for other people. It's my job to gain as much as I can for myself. Okay, my power is to have people loving me. Literally, I just do this and people love me. That we got, dude. That we got. Because we just don't understand it. We just don't understand it. He says, I don't affect you the same way. No, we just don't get it. We just don't get it. From African America to Africa, it's Ibrahim. We don't get it. He says, it's my God energy. Again, it's my God energy. Unfortunately, I don't live long. So when I come, I must make a change. I must leave fertile ground for my brethren to follow after me. Okay, for those of you who are not understanding what he's saying, but I'm getting it in pictures, he is saying he must lay out the field for the next, leader to come in, because he doesn't live long. Now, we don't know what not living long means to the dark, because they want to live for eternity. And he laughs. He says, I bet in real life I could charm you. You probably can. The dark attracts me. Not while I'm sitting here, but the dark attracts you. You probably can. Women find him very charming, but this guy is gay. This guy is Alexander the Great. Maybe it's women find him very charming. Men bow down to him. Alrighty, if you know what I mean. Okay. He is very much a fantasy figure to people. He is the dashing hero. He is handsome. He is healthy, and everything he says has got to be right and has got to be true. Okay. Ibrahim, show me your life. Show me your life, Ibrahim. Ooh, show me your life. Well, he did say he wasn't going to live for very long. So when we were asking, show me your life, his life fell out of the plate. So there you go. Show me your life. Let's see what we got here. Again, his life falls out of the plate, and it has fallen out of the plate in the current position. But his life is long in the physical. This is what we see. His life is long, guys. This is a long life. This is, right now, he's in the height of his power. The very height of his power, right? He managed to get his enemies. Oh my God, this is a cold motherfucker. This guy is cold as hell. He doesn't give a damn about anyone or anything. He is cold as hell. Anyway, he managed to convince the people who were against him to be for him. Okay, he has created a movement almost of absolute adoration with the help of his male friend. Okay, there is male friend here who helps him with his communication tactics and his communication skills. So obviously we all know that he was born to poverty. Yeah, because he says he's come a long way. He was born to poverty. He was born to nothing. He joined the military in order to upstage himself, right? But then again, we are very suspicious about what he calls nothing. Do you know what we're saying? He looks at middle class people being nothing, lower middle class being nothing. But he says definitely he came from nothing, and he rose up because he never wants to go back there again. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, let us ask him if he is a revolutionary. Ibrahim, are you a revolutionary? Ibrahim, are you a revolutionary? Ibrahim, are you a revolutionary? Ibrahim, come back. Are you a revolutionary? He says he's anti, yeah. So the answer is no, he isn't. He personally isn't a revolutionary, but he can entice people to be revolutionary. Let me tell you something. This man has created a movement he created for himself, but that movement is gonna live long after he is dead. He just said, well, I told you so. Yeah, you did. You told me so. That you're here. He says, I'm here to create a movement, an authoritarian movement, where power rests in the few, in the very, very few, and they give to everyone else. But Africa already has that. He says, no, it doesn't. Not my part of Africa. He says there is still too much independence. So he will remove it, sort of, basically, in plain English, he wants to create governments like those in Southern Africa. You know, governments that are centralized and decentralized, and people get taxed and shit like that. He says, correct, that's what he wants to do, and he will succeed at it. He really will, and it will stand. In Burkina Faso, what he's putting into law will stand long after he is dead. But no, he isn't a revolutionary. He doesn't think in that way. He says he likes to see himself as a businessman. Okay. Tell me about your dealings with France. Are you going to be successful in your dealings with France? Are you going to be successful in your dealings with France? Are you going to be successful in your dealings with France? Let's see, because that's what's exciting the people the most, right? No, the answer is no. Yeah. The answer is no, and in a big way. because that's a big shell. So again, this is a very interesting energy. Okay, it has giant magnifying ways of looking at things. He laughs and he says the energy of the God. Yes, yeah, he does have that. And he doesn't look at things in a small way. He looks at things in a big way. So the answer is no. On the outside though, it looks like he's very successful at dealing with the French. On the outside, he says that's what matters. Perception is all that matters. On the outside, it looks like, oh my God, Ibrahim is really giving it to them. Bang, bang, bang. But on the inside, no, not at all. However, again, he has laid a framework. The person who comes after Ibrahim will successfully deal with the French. If that's me. Because it says, I told you I am just a go between, I'm in between the plan. Something like Trump. You know how I've said he's something like Trump. Yeah, he is something like Trump. Okay. The future of Burkina Faso. Show me the future of Burkina Faso. If I say what he is saying, people will cry. So I'm letting the shells do the talking. But he said it will always be poor. It will always be pathetic. Because the people are poor and pathetic. You can't save anyone from poverty. They have to save themselves. More importantly, they have to know what poverty is in order for them to dig themselves out of it. The thing is, not many in Africa know what poverty is. Which builds me to ask the question, is there poverty in Africa? Fascinating. Is there really? If the people don't know that they are poor and they have a poor mindset, are they therefore poor? And should we be teaching them that this is poverty when they see it as living large, living the daily living? When were Africans ever a people who planned ahead? Did we not live day to day in the times of our ancestors? Did we not just pre-plan a little bit, but we lived day to day? So who am I to retrain those people? Why not just leave them thinking exactly what they are thinking? And then you, who knows that this is poverty, you can work hard and take from them to give to yourself. Then everyone is happy. They are happy because they don't know that they are poor. You are happy because you are no longer poor. That's what I do. That's my plan.